what kind of visibility does a show, say like Insecure, bring to emerging artists? Is this a good platform for people who haven't been seen or heard before?
Oh, it's an incredible platform for that. I mean, and that's not just me saying it. Like I have the receipts to pull to bring it up. Just tell me how much time you have. Um, Part of the reason that radio was able to get started was because of Insecure, and artists were seeing it was like the Holy Grail. Like if I get my song in Insecure, then my streams are going to go up, my visibility goes up. Like that's a fact. A lot of times when Insecure was running, it was a number one show on Shazam for the night that it was on, because people were just sitting there with their phones and Shazamming, every song. There's, in getting our deal, you have to go and get your data, get your metrics so you can show, hey, we're worth it. Give us a deal. We pulled a lot of those stats and we presented those to a lot of our partners early on and said, hey, this is what the impact is that we have. So it's it's a badge of honor. There's a lot of people when you have a show like we do rap, we do Insecure, or we didn't do the music for Insecure because radio was created after Insecure started. But in the later seasons, we started to help and send music to the music supervisor, but we did all the soundtracks for it. But for shows like Rap Shit, for shows like P Valley that we do, when you have shows that are known for music, artists just want to be a part of it, because it's like, hey, I was on the show that's known for music. And so yeah, it's an incredibly huge platform for them. We did a movie called Someone Great on Netflix, and first of all, it's a great movie. But we did the music supervision for it, and there was a scene where the character was, I believe she had just gotten out of a breakup, and she's in the kitchen and she's dancing, right? And the song that was played at that moment was Lizzo's "Truth Hurts." That song was a 2-year-old song, and we placed it in this Netflix film, and overnight the song took off. A 2-year-old song, right? Yeah. So, and Lizzo her career has shot up ever since then. I was in the office at Lizzo's record label when this song started to take off, and I didn't put two and two together of what they were talking about. All I heard was, oh, Lizzo, something's going on with Lizzo. Like, we're supposed to put her album out now, and we got to figure something out because her album was supposed to come out in a week, and that song is not on her album, and now we need to put the song on her album. And I'm like, what is going on?
Oh my God.
Come to find out, it was us that put the song on the show, and that's someone who's on a superstar level. Imagine, an artist who's not at that point, and they get their song synced in the show. So sync means, when you place, audio to visual. I'm not sure who the audience is, so excuse me if I'm over explaining.
We appreciate that. No, please explain. Yes.
Yeah. So yes, to answer your question, the long and short of it is it's a tremendous impact, and the right placement for the right artist at the right time could be big for their careers. And lastly, we could talk about exposure all day, but let's talk about money. There was a report that just came out from Billboard that sync revenue has hit its highest point this year. Sync revenue, again, when we put someone's song in a show and we pay them, that's a sync. So the revenue from that has reached its highest point. So if you're an artist, for a lot of artists that sign to label deals, sometimes there's not a lot of ways that you can make money. But one of the ways that you can make money outside of touring or merch is getting your song featured in something. And so, we have great relationships with the artist community because we're able to not only give them exposure, but then put money in their pocket. So
wow,
it's a big deal.
That's incredible. And I will say I had to Google Someone Great to make sure I've seen it. I have seen it and I loved it. What a good film. I cried so hard watching it.
Listen, it was amazing.
It's really good. And I can visualize that exact scene you're talking about. Such a good scene with Gina Rodriguez.
Absolutely.
Business casual.